Okay, I think we're ready to get started now. Hello, everybody. It's me, Octariax. I don't have my hand tracking right now because I am not doing my webcam motion capture. I want my mouth to actually be tracked properly, if you get what I mean. There he is, the adorable purple gator. Okay, let me check something. Avatar selection, expression settings. Oh yeah. Why is that not working? Hmm, hmm, that's weird. How do I? Okay, that's joy, but why are my eyes closed open on that one? But this isn't neutral. One sec. Might have to reset something. Mm. There we go. Okay. Ah, perfect. Okay, so that's how it goes. Okay. Okay, now that that's set up, you may have noticed that we now have a new community challenge. And the community challenge is this. If you guys can manage to raise 20,000 points, I will do an ASMR session with you guys live on stream and then post it onto YouTube. And it's going to be a VOD themed ASMR session. So that's going to be something to look forward to. Let me just hide this real quick. But I won't give out the theme of it. You'll just have to figure it out yourself. But, anyways, you guys are here for one thing and one thing only. Okay, that's a lie. You're here for me. But you're also here to watch an outcry. Vor. Yes, Vor. We are here to watch an outcry, which is a horror game, an RPG horror game about a non binary person smoking cigarettes and talking to the birds. So let's go over here. Let's pause the music. And let's get it started. Hmm. Wait a minute. Why is it in this window form factor? Do we have to switch to that specific? Oh, we might have to switch to that window. Oh, yep. Let's see. Full screen. Let's see what happens. Oh, well, that ain't so bad. Might have to do a window capture, but might have to do a window capture instead. There we go. Ah! Okay. I think this'll do it. So, welcome to An Outcry. We played the demo for this a long time ago. All characters portrayed in the story are fictitious. Any resemblance to existing public figures is both incidental and inevitable. This game deals with numerous heavy topics. View content warnings. Oh shoot, that reminds me, I forgot to get some water. I'll be right back. Shouldn't take but a second. Okay, I'm back. View content warnings? Yes. This game contains one or more instances of sudden loud noises, flashing images, suicide, recreational drug use, blood, gore, transphobia, and animal death. Do you wish to opt out depictions of animal death? More info. At one instance in this game, a bird that behaves as a real-world animal would is fatally harmed. This action is approved of by neither the narrative voice nor the protagonist and is explicitly described as an act of despicable violence. Do you wish to opt out of depictions of animal death? No. Understood. The scene in question will play out. Please prioritize your mental and physical well-being over finishing or even playing this game. Ooh, we're getting into some heavy stuff here, boys. Thank you. Arrows is to move. Z and space is to interact. X or C is cancel/menu. Play with headphones for the best experience. Distant bird calls welcome the night. An itch. No matter how far you walk, you never feel like you're there. Standing up from their chair, the unnamed tosses a book to the ground. I hope Twitch would be cool with the fatally wounded bird. I mean, this game has a category of it on Twitch, so it probably is. The itch intensifies. They forget. They need to scratch what is in their chest. One sec. Shoes get pulled over their heels. A jacket wrapped around their shape. The door is opened. They emerge. Now they are almost in your hands. Almost. The unnamed turn towards the door, then back. They feel their pockets for the desired items. Their cigarette, their lighter, their keys. Shit. They forgot all of it. Going to be a long night. They need to get their mail downstairs. Their wrist is slender enough to do that without keys. Their addiction is a different story. They need a lighter and cigarettes. Not the first time they've made the rounds looking for that. There's a lot of time to kill. Enough time to bum smokes off of every one of their neighbors. Quick, deep breaths, first aid. Oh goodness. So this is a full-up RPG. Gotta pull out them jam emotes. Oh my god. Heat, resilience, memory, heart rate? This is definitely a full-up RPG. Mr. Schmidt opens the door. A strong odor of burning cigarettes fills the air, overwhelming even to the unnamed trained nose. Schmidt's fingers are clamped around the smoke. From what little of his apartment they can see through the crack, it is furnished entirely with natural wooden tables, cupboards, and bookshelves. You, at my door, 10 p.m. Yes, me at your door at 10 p.m. I thought you had retired. I've been retired for 5 years. You clown. Now what do you want? Retired as in gone to bed. Well, not much, just not much that's cut it at this hour. I'm building a delicate vessel. Goodbye. The unnamed sighs. Conversations with Smith typically don't go differently from this one. Maybe Mrs. Eisen will give them what they need, or better yet, Anne. Miss Yilmaz? They think that was her name. Honestly speaking, she is probably the neighbor they know the least about. Their paths briefly cross from time to time, specifically when she is following her janitorial duties around the building. As the unnamed knocks, an exhausted voice calls, "I'll be right there." Soon, Miss Durham opens the door. From behind her, the unnamed can faintly hear two young boys arguing. Good evening. Good evening, Miss Durham. That is almost my name. I'm sorry. Mrs. I am still married. Ah, Archwanista. What did you want to talk about? After feeling isolated. How you been, madam? Let's just get to the point. Do you have a smoke? I used to when I was young. For a moment, nostalgia flashes across her expression. Sooner he turns to regret. I used to when I was young. Smoking isn't allowed in this house anyway. The landlord will drop me quick. It's too cold outside to smoke. Schmidt smokes inside. I just freeze outside, yeah. Okay, since you're on your way out, do not catch a cold. Thank you, Mrs. Little dear. Good evening. Behind a door refurbished and polished to a sheen lies a dreary hole, swallowed by whitewashed walls that flicker in perpetual TV static. This is Miss Eisen's place. After a few seconds of silence, she approaches and opens the door. Her nightgown is dirty and reeks of cigarettes. Why, hello, what do we have here? The boy, but the girl, but the boy. Let me tell you, when you moved in here, dead name, you were half your current size. For context, a dead name is a name that someone doesn't go by anymore. So if you were named Matthew in your at one point, but you decide to start identifying as Jonathan, or you change your name to Jonathan, then Matthew's now your dead name. If that makes any sense. You are never going to be a girl like this, let me tell you. Haha, of course, Mrs. Eisen. I needed to ask. Yes? You got a cigarette to spare? Pardon, dear? I said, did I hear that right? Oh, haha. You can not be serious, dear. Oh, no. I certainly do not have any handouts to give to somebody like as you. I thought you and I were on friendly terms. Here you are asking me again for a gift, giving naught in return ever. How wrong that was. Pray tell, dead name. When? You vowed to clean up all those cigarettes you carefully lit on. I can't even read this fast. Any which way, I cannot give you even a single cigarette until you have paid me for the ones that you have already taken. I could certainly spare more if you were to go to the tobacconist for me, but oh dear, it's closed 3 hours ago. You may just have to wait. Ha! Always a pleasure, Gertrude. Quite the opposite here. Pull your damn weight soon. And for heaven's sake, eat less. Good night, Mrs. Eisen. Pardon? I said good night, Mrs. Eisen. That is miss to you. Okay. Well, we found the transphobe of the server. Not the server. The apartment. The unnamed quietly smiles to himself before their knuckle beats the door of their friend. Oh god, who's coming? They sway back and forth on their heels, waiting for one Anne Peter, romance novelist and self-proclaimed poet extraordinaire. And here she is, 'tis I, your gal pal. Hi, Anne. How you doing, girlfriend? Haven't seen you leave your apartment for anything but a smoke this past week. Can't be healthy. Ooh, I see. Haha. Well, you have to bear with my pleasantries while they're hot. How are you? I'm a nervous wreck, Anne. Oh, jeez. You'd keep that kind of thing down usually. Is that bad? Come on, out with it, young lady. Feel bad in my body. It's the addiction. It's the itch. I locked myself out. Don't call me that, please. I locked myself out. Who are you? How did you get in here? I'm a locksmith. And I'm a locksmith. Ha 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 ha. Seriously though, I can pay for a locksmith if you need one. No thanks. Some smoking supplies would be appreciated though. Krill Hohe. If I had a cigarette, I'd offer you one right now. I don't even have a lighter. Oh baby, I got a veritable million of those. Suit yourself. Which one do you want? Ooh. The cool skull lighter or the trans flags lighter? You know what? We're all about pride in this, baby. Trans rights, baby. Woo! Haha. A girl after my own heart. Here you are. The unnamed got a trans flag lighter. Thank you so much, Anne. Are you coming to smoke one with me? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, dear. I don't have any to spare. The cupboard and cardboard boxes are bare. No tail in sight, no smoke, no light to hail the flame to burn so bright. Who said that? An extraordinary poet. Schmidt's probably got what you need. You can smell his flap burning from the other end of the building. Tell you what, if you want to loop around the gossip or need help, just let me know. Thank you, and see you later. Tee-hee. Happy Translator Invisibility Day. Eee. As far as the unnamed ones, apartment number 4 is empty. The unnamed hears a commotion in the direction of their apartment. Oh, am I too close? Am I scaring you, officer? Look at the little Turkish missy playing Sheriff of Nottingham. This is really uncalled for. I cleaned up after you all the time. All the time? The least... Ha, ha. Don't act like you're anything more than a spineless doormat. Horst, what's your... That's right. You'd smoke indoors too if you could. You're just too weak to try. Frankly speaking, Miss Yildirim, cleaning up after a man is just what you'd be best suited to. Schmidt tosses a lit cigarette on the ground. Come on. Get on it. No? No? Yes. I mean, no. I'm not going to stand this abuse just because my children were a little rambunctious. Try a whole fucking dump truck of noise. It's just a little hot ash. How hard could it be for you to do as you're told? No. Go back inside. Or do you want me to call up your dear employer for you to make you do it, huh? Clean it up. Slur. The unnamed stands frozen. The reverberations of Schmidt's voice are heard through the halls of the building. Unignorable. Yet nobody is complaining or doing anything. There we go. That's what I thought. Barely contained crying is audible. If your children make another peep, you're out of here. Mark my fucking words. Now look, you're here. You want something? I failed to ask before. May I have a cigarette? Sure, little man. Have a whole pack. Knock yourself unconscious on that sweet, sweet perfume. You know my cigarettes are so cold. I buy the tobacco from overseas. better fucking appreciate. And also fall unconscious. That's it. To quit disturbing me while I'm building model ships. Is this really okay? Yeah, sure. I roll 100 of them a day. Every day, knock yourself out. The unnamed got some secrets. Are they strong? Fuck, little buddy, they sure are. They'll knock the wind out of you. Now go have a pleasant throat, and then scoot off the fuck to bed. And make no more noise. That won't be possible. Lock myself out. Ooh, long night ahead, huh? But don't come crying to me about it. Okay, don't make a peep. The unnamed slides their hand into the mail slot. They can feel a small sheet of paper. They catch it between their fingers and pull it out. I've been making so many peeps. You'd swear it's Easter? Package arrived whilst they were sleeping. Due to occupant absence, it was left at the front door of the building. Oh no. The Vienna City Belt. A place of restriction, the constriction of tenant belts, and cheap liquor served to hungry heads. People pass here only ever to get through, or by the unnamed should know, or by the unnamed should know. Their package is not before the main entrance, but there's something suspiciously lying on the road they should look at. Stole per stop. Stumbling block. Substantial. A figurative portal to somebody's thoughts causing them to fall. An art piece by artist Günther Demning. Inscribed here are the names of people killed by a force of hate. Here lived a name, a human being, a person, a specificity, span of time in history, institutionalized or fled, then caught by Nazis and murdered, killed on a specific date, not the only one on that day, in a specific place designed for killing. Their absence is palpable. Here, it is memorial among one among a thousand. The unnamed eyes unfocus, and stare off into the distance. Take a look around. Select objects of interest with arrow keys. Examine with space when the cursor is yellow. Blue when there is more to see. Cars speed by, all going the same direction, further and further down the bend of the city belt. The odd police and ambulance blare their way past the unnamed. One time, about 2 years ago, the unnamed had made a decision. They would go into the road and become a windshield passenger, like a bird or a bug. Oh. Whoops. Forgot about that. Just ignore that. Oh god, what have I done? There we go. Yes, like a bug. At 1 a.m., they set their first step onto the tire-flattened asphalt. The day's fading heat warmed their shoes. No cars came for a few minutes. Traffic lights had changed, yet soon their approach turned imminent. For a moment, the unnamed did not care. It brought to mind the light at the end of the proverbial tunnel. A release. A better place. However, some kind of inner conviction forced them back onto the pavement. They swallowed their tears until they got back inside. All reasons, any reasons, aren't good enough. But sometimes even now, they still want to go back to that moment and fight their survival instinct. Ugh. The U6 line is a rotten place, full to the brim with people, most of them impoverished. They don't like to admit this to themselves, but the unnamed too is poor. They have tried time and time again to get a job, no avail. So they keep trying. Their curriculum vitae in their dead hands. Not impressive enough. There's a piece of paper stuck to the asphalt, pressed deep into its rough shape by relentless time. It looks like a page from a book. Oh no. Piece of paper that is completely receded into the street, dust to dust. Beneath the many wheels, there is a battered copy of Robert Hoover's The Public Burner. The contents of the package, it is unsalvageable. Fucking hell. Oh, they really need a cigarette. Not here though. In the courtyard, shielded from the noise. The unnamed wishes a car just took the damn thing looking already. Ugh, that's creepy. The Austrian right-wing party advertises full force in this district of the city. Like spores, these political advertisements sow the Cheshireman's smile into the brains of the descendant. His eyes an unnatural steel blue, his features photoshopped to eternal youth. Every so often, the unnamed will linger before one of these posters to examine. They always contain these strong slogans of inexorable letters. Statements like, "Our money for the people, no livelihood for foreigners. Let's take Vienna back. Your foreign neighbor isn't safe. Against lies and corruption, we, it will soon turn out, have plenty corrupt ourselves. Vote the Freedom Party's Sebastian Stray for Chancellor 2017. You would think this might polarize, but the unnamed still isn't sure what the AFP stands for exactly. The unnamed has a rich history with the U6 line. There's a reason they prefer their bicycle. The noise of the city belt is ever present. The unnamed can hear it in their apartment. The morning traffic greets their day. The sirens startle them. They can't escape it, at least for now. So here you stand. Is it really you? So many plasters slapped onto your skin. So many stamps pressed into your mind shape declaring you no longer a danger to yourself. Pasted on scars. Faded. Is this the real you? Blending into the tone of your skin. They may as well be written on your body. But they are square little liars handed to you on sheets of paper, but with their multiplicity, they reveal their ineffectualness to you. What people don't know is that the human mind, your mind, is like a home. A barrage of never-ending chores. Socializing is a chore, exercising is a chore, shaving is a chore, washing your body is a chore, putting clothes on is a chore, eating is a chore, drinking is a chore, waking is a chore. But without even one of these, you get worse. They get worse. Their despoiler screams with entitlement of a sensory perfection and social acknowledgement that they cannot attain. And soon, they cast this thought aside. There never are any stars in the city. It's dark, but never quite bright either. They missed them. Starlit, as much as they like the stars, that is a nickname that can stand the past to clouds. Looking at the stunted tree in the station shade, the unnamed is reminded of an old therapist. His office, even now, is just a couple paces from their apartment. At one point last year, before the unnamed were to switch to someone different, that therapist gave them the task of drawing a tree. So they did, and handed in their result.
Objection!
Out, Hi, Onyx. How you doing? The response they got was, "That's it." They felt a little alienated from their therapist in that moment. It seemed almost like he wasn't assessing the mill of the tree. The actual point was a therapeutic exercise, but the lack of art skill. Soon thereafter, other pieces would slide into place. The heated discussions on therapy time about whether fixing bikes and computers counts as art, his obsession with keeping the unnamed the spoker, "It's just what artists do," etc. And, of course, partner therapy. They'd really rather not think about Alex again. The unnamed has never seen any public servants tending to the street. Is probably barely good enough to wear a political poster. Sebastian Stray is perhaps better known to the people of Vienna than the city's own mayor. The unnamed is sick of looking at his face, if they are honest with themselves. No more. Okay. Well, door won't open without keys. Okay. They ring Anne's doorbell. Door number 100/5. Who is there? Me. Sorry, Anne. You're silly. Did you try to smoke out on the street? Not quite. Come on in, you. I'll keep it on autobus from now on. Belly. The building bulletin board. There are 4 notices. Which will they examine? Notice for delivery drivers. Dear postdoc delivery drivers, this fine building's door numbers start at the top and end at the bottom. The lower the apartment number, the further upstairs it is. The last shall be named the first. A familiar sentiment, I'm sure. If you arrive after dark, do not attempt to use any light switches and do not shine your flashlight into any of the residents' windows. People are trying to sleep. 3. If you decide to make your disgruntlement known to vandalism, I will not hesitate to call the police. 4. If you are unable to read this notice, please find Mrs. Esma Yildirim of Ginger at door number 17. I'm very sorry for your inconvenience. Regards, the landlord. There's a notice in Turkish written with a careful blue cursive posted underneath. Don Telefin. Ooh. PSA, lights not working? Be concerned resident. I have received your notice regarding the wiring of the halls and its present incapacity. It was heard loud and clear. From henceforth, rent will be doubled so as to account for my being required by your request to save up for a complete electrical overhaul of this building. This house is from the 1930s. Its wiring is irreparably obsolete. It lies outside my power to fix it, unless you feel a personal responsibility to right this wrong. I suggest you bring a flashlight with you at night or move out. I am very sorry for this inconvenience. Regards, the landlord. No fire extinguisher? Dear concerned resident, while I harbor some measure of goodwill toward those distressed by the darkness of these halls, I do not recognize your complaint at all. The notion that this building, or any building in the inner city at all, could catch fire is preposterous. I suggest that, as you worry of perishing in a fire so great, you purchase your own personal extinguisher, maintain it regularly, and stop smoking in your abode. There only ever is fire when there is smoke, and he who is guilty prefers to point at his fellow men. I am very sorry for your inconvenience. Regards, the landlord. Rent is overdue for Corba G, Bernhoff F, Stein Schaden A, Yildirim E. Make a payment immediately to obviate the need for legal action and eviction. I, too, need to make a living. I'm very sorry for this inconvenience. Regards, the landlord. Take the elevator? Yes. Ooh. What's the word on the hallway? Yeah, I actually have something I need to talk about already. Schmidt and Mrs. Yildirim had an argument earlier. That is an inappropriately usual way of describing Schmidt's harassment, baby. Did you at least do anything about it? I didn't know what to do. Oh, please. You may be anxious, but you can't be a coward here. I just didn't see anything I could have done. See, when that happens, you have to see beyond what you feel you can do. Oh, okay. Still want to gossip? Sure. Schmidt sits on a powder keg. His flat's completely furnished with wood. I think it's uncoated even. Flooring, shelves, tables, and he smokes inside. Oh God, that cretin is going to burn us all to the ground one of these days, isn't he? Can't wait to taste the freshest carbon monoxide and soot before we all perish. Incredible. Schmidt is the biggest old fart, and smells like one too. Do you know? One time, when he was at the landlord's place, incognito obviously, when I was at the landlord's place, incognito obviously, his tongue was loosened so much by the old grapevine that he got maudlin. Schmidt and him go way back. Classic nepotism. That grown-ass man started crying. He loved Schmidt so much. Now they went through thick and thin, climbed the tower together, somewhere or something, when they were together in boarding school. Schmidt does not have a bad pension in slice, but guess what? The rent taker lets him live here for free. Sure sings a different tune whenever it comes to Esmo or, well, you. I heard music coming from inside. He's really into smoking. Oh yeah, sounds like him. Probably grew up thinking it was sustenance as important to hard-working man as meatloaf sandwiches. I'm sure Smith has saved a good number of people in his lifetime from burning to death, but that enthusiasm for safety and, well, life was just completely stripped off it. Maybe he was holding his rebellious side in all his life. I wouldn't know. You'll hear him shut the door on me. Please pay no mind to it, dearie. Esma is constantly on edge. She's overworked and overwhelmed by everything. Even I have to be careful not to catch her on a bad day. When you've been putting a lid on anger for this long, it's gonna fly off every so often. Either way, she is good at heart. I will vouch for her to the end of the world. God, I hate Gertrude. I concur. I hope death takes her soon. Really, without creaky her body, as she is lucky, or unlucky, to still be alive. I live next to that crone witch. Her coughing fits are frightening, baby. You should try to wean yourself out this stuff too. I'm too stressed. Not an excuse. If I can do it, so can you. Let my nagging be your motivator. Either way, Eisen still has her wits about her. Make no mistake. Users have noticed that she can twist everything you say to an affront. Those asinine TV shows she blasts at full volume at night would appear an excellent distraction to her, or a reminder of a simpler time. I just know she had. Oh God. I think she's a skeleton herself. Skeleton woman. World's first walking pile of bones. Alright, that lady for proud of right now. They laugh. How are you, actually? Oh dear. You do know I want to gossip with you precisely to forget myself, right? Well, I'm doing alright. My latest novel is nearing completion. I was going to hunker down and finish it tonight, but I found myself writing poems on the edges of the manuscripts instead. You want to hear one? Sure. Alright. A lightened disguises from gray-feathered blazes, unnerving that hands are so blue and so dead. Handprints on bodies move mountains and on skin beds. Dazes from drugs, haze through gazes, distressed. Can bad perforations yet be made to get wet? Inlocked in skull heads, membranes and carlines, keys made of brass, shot from iron gone hot. Does anything in this life even matter? One might say yes, but I say it does not. Let's move on from that, okay? Okay, baby? Yeah. I think that I'm all gossiped out. Alright, baby. Feel free to come back if you forgot anything. See you soon. This is the unnamed abode. They are locked out. May as well bum cigarettes off the neighbors to kill some time. I have some ciggies. This must be the courtyard. Out in the fresh city air, car fumes dampened by the apartment walls that circle them. The unnamed thinks, time to poison this place some more. They click the lighter, igniting it. Stone sparks firing at gas. The itch in their chest, the gaping maw, makes grabby hands, clicks its jaws at the cigarette even before it is lit. The unnamed feels like they can focus a lot better now. Like their mind has traveled out of their body, like a carbon monoxide copy of them was sent to a safe place. Saved. Don't close the screen before you're saved. 15 cigarettes, 15 slots, both diminished by 1. They had better make the most of that. Use a cigarette from your pockets to save. Oh. An outcry. Prologue. End. That was just the beginning? Goodness me. The unnamed watches their exhaust travel about like a restless stray. Uh-oh. They snap out of their nicotine stupor as the sound of a distant outcry is carried to them. Its reverberations are felt far and wide, amplified by the surrounding walls. Follow it. Follow it? Yes. Ow, ow.
Stop it. Get some help.
Help! Help! Please! Something has burrowed itself deep in the unname's brain. A conviction, a steadiness. Man, I got dad distracted again. That's one way to do the gator roll. I was literally flying away. There's nothing more here. Let's go talk to Anne. I disagree. Don't nut on me. Trash can. The unnamed would not rather linger around this thing. A still bird perching on the brickwork. Its gaze strangely piercing. The unnamed spike. Hello. Hello. Oh hell, oh hell. Stop and linger for a spell. Hmm? What? Never mind. Never mind the never mind. Ow! Stop it! Never mind the newer mind. Blight indifference is unkind. Nameless sea, the birdless he. On the bricks, on the bricks. What? Ah! Ah! Stop! I'm trying to game here. What the fuck? Nameless better suck it up. Watch and tag from birdless bar. Is this not the final straw? Should this not be well explained? What makes birdless? How? What makes birdless so disdained? People don't hate birds, I'm sorry, you're just creeping me the hell out. Terrific is a birdless he. Think again to pray for thee. Terrific birdless. This is asinine. Insult to my injured heart. Apologize, you blank insight. Look, I don't care about you right now, you glowing hallucination. I need to go back inside. What one nameless hearts and mouths yet defend from birdless beaks? What? Are you threatening me? Did you or did you not follow an outcry? I did. Then get KKK. What? Belly ribs. And Come on, please. Uh-oh. Anne? Anne? Anne, help me, please. For the love of goodness, baby, I'm in the middle of writing that bastard of a smut book. What gives? Oh, God. Is everything alright, baby? What happened? Can you call me a locksmith, please, Anne? Oh, darling, of course. You should have said you needed one sooner. Ah, poor baby. All alone in the cold and dark. Anne pinches their cheek. Hey, come on in. I got some brightest block solvent open, so feel free to have a sip as well. We'll warm you up. Come on, have a seat. What's your poison? I thought you only had one kind. Babe. Babe, you need to do your homework on all things, and if you truly thought that. How do you want to cure a tyrannical slump tonight? Martini. Alright, Miss Bond. But I'm not fixing you a second one if you don't like it. So tell me, what's eating you? You always do need to get that coaxed out of you, huh? Come on, have your first sip of the truth serum. It might help. Okay. Well, but let me ask him, what's eating you? I'm scared for my mental health. Oh dear. Maybe it's a good thing you came to me. Just remember, I got drinks, so there's ice cubes as well. Use them if you need. No, it's not that. I saw a bird. I heard a bird speak. Oh, the birds are speaking to you? I think I see your point now. Well, this is a daft little question, but what did it say? So, there's a horrible sound at first, like... the end of an era of peace. I feel like I couldn't stand by. I had to take some kind of action, and I saw no other choice but to. I heard the sound too. Yeah, it spooked the hell out of me. Thank Christ I wasn't the only one. Boots marching and sirens wailing and screams within screams, whispers walking around, going door to door. Yes, that was it. I have been in frightening situations, but whatever it was we heard was otherworldly. So, what of the bird? Its eyes were orange. Its voice was hoarse and lungless. It felt like many spoke to its beak, the kind of delay from a sick person's voice. And what did it say? It said that it would hurt me by sticking its beak through my heart. It was applied through a veneer of politeness, but threatening. Peculiar, this whole affair. Well, I'm sure you were just spooked, like myself. There must be a logical explanation for the sound and what you heard. I'll call your locksmith now. Thank you so much. Don't mention it. A sandwich Anne made for the unnamed. mostly made of leftover ratatouille and some brie. It's very filling. They couldn't finish it. There's a poem here that Amber. I love those. There can be no such thing as doves. They aren't real, they aren't real. Enough has touched, enough has marred. And I, a thing of broken heart, was pecked and scarred sufficiently. Hold on. Hey, don't just read any dang thing you find on my place egg. Sorry. The spiraling pattern is indented into the table, given in smooth, colorful ceramic plates. No need to slip around Dan's kitchen. And sewing machine. She's long since given up on trying to buy off the rack. Hold on. Hey, don't stoop in there, please. It's strangely dark out for the city at night. It'd be rude to leave now. Get Anne's attention? Anne finished her phone call. He says in there, he'll be knocking and no... Oh hell, I left the thing on autobuzz. I did hear traffic when he was around. Maybe it was just that close by? I suppose I should check. I suppose so too. Are you going to finish your drink? Yes. Haha. If it's any consolation, I made something I hated too. A cosmopolitan. Bottoms up. Hey, you? Yeah? Whatever's happening, I think rest will do you lots of good tonight. Sleep well, little one. Thank you, Anne. Be safe. They're too tired to go downstairs. And unfortunately, let's see. Smoker recovered, save the game. Stop for a smoke break. They'd rather not smoke it. Dang it. They're too tired. In the moment of most choices, you don't realize you're making one. Little dominoes tumble, gears click into place, and much later, you see what changed. You have chosen for the unnamed, knowing that their choice is all they are. Keep watching your diorama. Keep playing with your doll. Hmm? Huh? Wait, is my door... No, I'm sure it's just the locksmith, not Alex. I'm sure. The unnamed trench coat. Their father gave it to them when they were younger. It's only come to fit more loosely on them. The unnamed's laptop. A piece of shit in a half-broken limbo, held together with technical know-how alone. They really need a new one, but can't really save up sufficiently to get one. Rent is more important. Sometimes they wonder what it would be like to still get Christmas gifts from family. The fridge opens against the kitchen counter, meaning they have to walk around the store to get the food they're preparing out of it. It is a minor annoyance, nothing more, but it's one among many in this apartment. The unnamed chooses a joke about it. There's nothing else they really can do. It's a tight squeeze between the oven door and the adjacent cupboard. Bicycle chain for their project. Power cells for their project. A lofty goal for somebody as poor as them, maybe. But they just really want an electric bike. Shelf filled with books, column to column. A radio and CD player combo sits in between, its display glowing orange in the dark. They fell asleep more easily with the radio on. I'd do that tonight. They left the complete plays of Bertolt Brecht on the ground earlier. The unnamed is too tired right now to put this heavy book back on the shelf. There's bedside table and lamp. Why did I leave the keys in here? Next to their HRT medication. There's a half-empty pack of cigarettes tucked away in this drawer. The unnamed got 5 cigarettes. Nothing confronts the unnamed more inevitably with their twig-like shape than showers. Dysphoria gnaws at them as they get clean. Though this has recently changed for the better, it's still not easy. A toilet. The unnamed hates looking at themselves in the mirror. It's pitch black outside. Usually there would be a faint glow of street lamps, peculiar. The unnamed's unmade bed. Go to bed? Yes. Yield, I have been to inform the Austria yielding to force. Their beating wings overshadow all. Hey Deacus, welcome on in. Glad to have you here. Oh, what happened? The unnamed was wounded in their sleep. There are strange orange eyes. Their assailants must still be in their home. They need a cigarette. Right now. You can now save indoors. Okay. What is this game? This game is called An Outcry. It is an RPG horror game. Also, let me do this real quick. There we go. For some reason, exclamation point Etzo doesn't work for that. Last seen playing Wanderstop. Anyways, this is a horror RPG game where you are a non-binary person in Vienna, Austria, and you have to smoke and you have to...
Karasudatu just logged on to Cayman Live.
Karasudatu, thank you for follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Glad to have you here. But essentially a non-binary person trying to make their way through Vienna, Austria, bumming cigarettes off of people and talking to the birds. Aw, hell. Oh, let's go. What's up? Hello. Also, what? Oh, yeah. Justin, welcome on in. Glad to have you here.
Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater.
What is that in the shower? The unnamed doesn't remember ringing out a bop in here. They don't want to fight. A bird was hiding in the shower. It attacks the unnamed. Use your defensive skills liberally. If you decide to fight, do so only if you are confident the unnamed can overwhelm their foes. A fight can turn ugly in seconds. Use first aid when you're wounded. Breathe to replenish skill points. Brace yourself for incoming attacks. Prepare to act faster. Be safe. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Jeez.
Brace yourself.
Take that! Take that!
Yeah! Nice side view battle setting. Heck yeah. They are the last to stand. The unnamed found a key in the strike's beak. The unnamed hears a sound from the front room. Don't forget that you can use skills outside of your battle to recover ST and SP. Nice! The unnamed has a front door key, but they need the key to the door bar as well. How did my coat get on the floor? Let's see. The lamp will turn on. Upon a closer examination, the cable has been severed. The lamp will turn on. Hey, another one. On the lowest shelf, nestled in the nighttime shade of book columns, a bird sleeps. It is making raspy, almost cute snoring sounds. Let sleeping birds lie, but the unnamed go. A bird lies under the bed. It squawks and screeches at the unnamed flailing. It is obviously stuck. What the hell? Where are the others? They are not looking in the mirror. Not now. For a moment they considered this book would make for a good weapon. They decided against it. They couldn't afford to replace this volume. All sound of fury. The unnamed can see the blood on his beak. It's the culprit of their wound. All sound of fury. The lamp won't turn on. Fine. There's something moving inside the oven. They don't want to fight. The oven contained one of the birds. It attacks the unnamed. Ow. The unnamed sees the code, but exhausted. The unnamed can now flee. Nope. We're fighting. They are the last to stand. The unnamed found the key at the strike's feet. The unnamed thinks to hear a sound from behind them. Lift the coat. Smoking beforehand as advised. Okay. Tap our smoke break. There we go. Lift the coat. Done. They don't want to fight. 2 birds were hidden under the coat. They attacked the unnamed. You are outnumbered. They strongly suggest you to flee, unless you know what you're doing. The unnamed's fate will be sealed. The escape was unsuccessful. Wait for an opening. Pay attention. Ow. Ow. Brace. Ow. Oh. The birds tried to pull them away, but they are faster. Without thinking, they forced open the door, their jacket in hand. Unnamed got away. Holy hell, that's a lot of them. And there's more. Oh, great. Well, better time than ever to heal up. Unnamed knocks. They can feel blood trickle down from the wound on their forehead to onto their brow. There's a brief pause, then split opens. Holy! It's you again. What the fuck are you doing, boy? Boy. It's even later now, you pest. A strange heat pushes against the unnamed from inside Spit's apartment. What was it I told you? Oh yeah, it's something about going to fuck to bed. Boris, can you call me a doctor? Christ, why are you expecting me to do that? This is the brave new digital age or whatever. Use your own damn phone. It broke a while ago. Why do you even need a doctor? Fire brigade might be more like it. Look, I have a situation on my hands, okay? I'm very busy. Well... Uh-oh. Looks like I don't have a choice here. Door number 7, Mrs. Yildirim's flat. It's worth a shot. Quick, weak steps pitter-patter towards the door and she opens. I am sorry. I know you're a lonely young man, but I have to work tomorrow. I cannot stay awake longer. Sorry. She doesn't appear to not notice the unnamed entry. Too tired, perhaps. I'm injured. Oh. Oh dear. I do not know first aid and I have no bandages to stop the bleeding like this. Can you make it to Anne's? Yes, I can. I see. Be cautious, please. I will try. Walter, I just noticed something. You can hear, like if you hear closely, you can hear a mouse click. They forgot to edit out that part. Hmm. There it is. Hmm. Okay. We have €1 to our name. The last resort, Eisen's place. It barely feels worth it, but they can't be sure if they will make it to Anne's. She takes a while to open the door, longer than usual. God in heaven, I cannot deal with you right now, dead name. I'm bleeding, Gertrude. I don't care. You, dead name, know how to use all that mobile telephone rubbish. I don't have a phone. Call your own ambulance. I don't. Oh God. I know she's a transphobe and all, but is she okay? Eisen descends into a horrifying coughing fit. The unnamed, blood dripping down her face, begins to worry. I mean, I'm worried too. Gertrude, is everything okay? Oh, don't coddle me, you horrible brown nose. I know what is going on. You want to get a final pity party in before I hand away the keys. Know this, dead name. You will not get a penny from me. I will not go gentle into this good night. Into this night. You're afraid of death. Shut yourself up. She spits at the unnamed shoes. They step out of the way. Leave me alone for all that is good and holy. Your ilk doesn't need the likes of me anymore. Doesn't want us anymore. So I will not help. Please. Please eat less. Eisen's cough, frightening, escalates behind the closed door. The unnamed tries to handle, to no avail. It ends. The unnamed feels dizzy. They should move on. Ugh. What's the matter, baby? I can't sleep. Oh my... Baby, what on the... Did you... Oh, Jesus Christ. Get in here. Get in, now. That should do it. Here, in case it starts bleeding again. The unnamed got a roll of gauze. This is a nightmare. This is unbelievable. What on earth is going on, baby? I don't know. The last thing I remember was a voice on the radio. Then I was woken up to... this. I don't know what could cause this. Why tonight of all nights? Isn't tomorrow election day? Yes, but these are birds. Animals. Surely they don't care about. Monsters is more like it. That may not be so off the mark, but monster is a term we use for non-existent beasts or irredeemable people. They don't look like much either. Maybe they used to be birds. Maybe they used to be people. Maybe they used to be birds. One sec. Apparently, my cats are looking to make a ruckus outside. How would they have changed? Genetic mutation? Yeah, for example. You dummy. I keep plants. I read Mendel. This is not how genetic mutation works, but just... what else could they be? Well, I'm looking for ideas here, Egg. Divine retribution? Biological weapon? Divine retribution? Oh, please. I almost died and saw the guy. God just likes to watch. The silent treatment is punishment enough in his opinion. Holy hell! Are those gonna hold? I can't be certain. Baby, please don't despair. A beat. Okay, I can't say that I blame you for despairing. Here's a little story though. A metaphor. I hear that word too often these days. When I last was at my mother's place in the Bretagne, she had a problem bird that kept attacking her windows, throwing itself at the panes, making these loud, horrendous bumps accompanied by chirps of self-inflicted pain. When she opened the windows, it would peck her. Its gauntlet lasted so long that it was doing substantial damage to her house. What's your point? Well, girlfriend, guess how we stopped it? Not against mood. Animal control or something? Animal control is useless. We called them, and nothing was done. The only thing that made the bird move on was destroying its empty nest, the thing it was aimlessly defending. It was hurting us and itself out of a senseless territorialism, and thus created a need for us to have to hurt it. Aha. The unnamed doesn't get it. What I'm saying, young lady, is we needed to resort to violence. Oh, wow. How long have you had a sledgehammer? Years and years. Its weight in my hands is a promise of safety, baby. Our birds are broken, so because of maintenance, it'll have to be. Do lend me company, though. Have my back. Always. Oh boy. Hello? What? Nothing doing, nothing done. For thy sake, the crowd hath run. Terrific birdness, mercy knows, follow it, its hand will show. God, they really do talk. What does it sing? I think wants me to follow it. Correctly, absolutely, but likely keen. My final chance remains to be seen. A leader sits upon varnished thrones. However, Nameless comes alone. It only wants me to follow it. No. No way I'm letting you go where this tiny bastard is leading you alone. Nameless fate, you'll see that way, I assure, right state. Please, at least take the hammer. I can't, really. My arms are too weak for something like this. And I don't know what awaits me down there, if it'll be even useful. You need to protect yourself too, Anne. Be safe, baby. Please. I'll try. Excellently spoken, he. Follow birdies, follow me. Okay. What? I'm sure this wasn't there the last time I took the stairs. The unnamed is immeasurably tired. They, and by extension you, have been invited to a place you will not see a second time. A place to recuperate, and remember, you take this opportunity. The unnamed steps onto the platform, and you reflect. On your place, how little you can do. On the bird, how uncertain its whims are. On the outcry, how loud it was, how irresistible. You take deep breaths. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And soon you realize the things left unlearned, taken spoon-fed but not seized. Lessons that, if ignored, will push you into many unkind pathways that all lead further down many that lead many further pathways, all that lead. Is this some kind of puzzle? You hereby chose not to take. Unnamed, tell me. Who is there? Are you frightened of this place? Are you anxious? What? You will not leave until you realize how to overcome anxiety. How to say what you want. Like say what you want to say. When you need to say it. Are you frightened of this place? Are you anxious? Yes. I can't let you go until you're no longer scared, unnamed. Are you sure? Yes. Let me ask again. Are you frightened of this place? Are you anxious? Yes. You can't exit out. No. No. Excellent. It is here now that the roads are not taken and converge. It is here that they parade past you. Where else could you have refused? Where was a kind word invisible? Where did you act out of embarrassment, not resolve? Feel free to sit down. Take a moment. A copy of you shall be made free of charge. Good luck. The game will resume shortly. Right. Well, so I have a dilemma here. I want to continue this game. I really want to, But I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I had a long work day today. I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I had to work until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I can just feel my body like giving up on me at this point. Like it just wants to crash and sleep. So I think I should just do the right thing here and get some rest. Long needed rest. Don't worry. I will announce a time that I'll be streaming this tomorrow. So thank you guys for joining on in today. Thank you all. Here is my link tree. Discord, Telegram, Blue Sky, Mastodon, all my socials right there. Sorry that I couldn't continue on further. But we will continue this tomorrow. But now let us visit Wolf Dad Duke. Anyways, you all have a good night and take care.